Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. The evening sun has just hit off the building in front of me, so hopefully the light stays the same throughout the video, but if it doesn't, you know why. But anyway, today I wanted to very quickly talk you through some really cool things I've actually found on Amazon during quarantine over the last month or two while we've been at home. Just like useful, practical things that have kind of kept me busy and just really handy to have at home as well. So I'll get straight into it. I have I think 5 or 6 things to show you, and then I'll link everything down below. Okay, so I think the very first thing I bought when this whole thing happened was a yoga mat. Not the most exciting of things, but obviously all the gyms are closed, or like gym in our building upstairs is closed, the yoga room, everything. Like I never had a yoga mat because they have everything upstairs in our building, so it was the first thing I went on to get, and I think at the time it took like 2 weeks to get to me, but I think Amazon have got a bit better now, so I think shipping is quicker again. But this is the one I got. I really like it. It's like kind of thick, which to be honest I prefer. My lower back gets a bit sore, so if the yoga mat is too thin, it's just not comfortable for me to do Pilates and yoga and stuff. So this is the one I really like. It's from this brand, if you can see, GAIAM Essentials. I really like it. It wasn't too expensive. Like this is the kind of width, if you can see it, and yeah, it's been very useful the days I have been using it, which definitely hasn't been every day. But anyway, that's the first thing. And then what will I show you next? Okay, I got this very chic coffee press, and if you do follow me quite regularly, you'll know that I got a brand new espresso machine, a new coffee machine. But before that actually arrived, I had ordered this because I wasn't sure how long that would take, and I'm actually really glad I have this now as well, because I obviously love my espresso. Like my go-to drink is an iced Americano with almond milk, so I use my machine for that. But you know, on like Sunday mornings or even like some afternoons when you just want to make a big like thing of coffee and just have a couple of cups of hot coffee, this is absolutely ideal. And I can use the ground coffee from my machine to make the coffee in this, and I just loved this one. I looked at loads of them on Amazon, and this is definitely like the nicest one I came across. It's kind of like clear see-through here, and then it's silver at the side. I just thought it was a really nice one, as coffee presses go. If you don't like coffee, you're probably like, what is she talking about? But yeah, if you're on the search, this is a good one. Comes with everything you need, and I think it was under like $30, so not expensive at all, and it will give you your coffee fix at home. Okay, the next things I want to show you are quite practical, not gonna lie, but very apt for the time that we're in right now. So I get these like vitamin C sachets, and I just actually started getting these before this whole thing happened. I read like an article about them and how they're really good and kind of like better than, you know, Emergency that you get in chemists, or like even back in Ireland, is it Baraka or one of them? I think these are actually overall much better, so I ordered them on Amazon. They're not too expensive either, and I just pop it in my water every morning. It's really easy to take. And then I've also been using this vitamin D little kind of dropper. So at the beginning of the year I got my bloods done, and I realized I was deficient in vitamin D, and I've been taking it ever since then, and oh my god, it has actually made such a difference. So when this is all over, make sure, if you haven't in a while, get your bloods done, because the difference this has made for me is crazy. Like my energy levels, my mood, everything. So this is the one I got on Amazon. It's from the brand Thorn, and this is, I read about it actually, and this is apparently, I forget what they said, but this just absorbs better. So it's vitamin D and K2 together. So yeah, I like the two of these. So that's kind of my practical and healthy purchases throughout this. Okay, and then book-wise, I've ordered 2 books on Amazon throughout this whole thing. I'm actually like not the fastest reader. I love reading, but I find it hard to like focus on reading for a long time, unless it's one of those books that, you know, you just can't put down. But I'm more of like a business book kind of person. So this is the one I ordered like I think about a month ago, and I just finished it actually this weekend. It's called The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan, and guys, this was incredible. Like I've read a lot of business books, like that's the style of book I like. I'm a Virgo, I like learning, that's just the way I am. I know not everyone's the same, but that's just the kind of book I like to read. And this, I would say, like top 3 businessy books I've ever read. It was so good, so to the point, and just, I don't know, I feel like a lot of these books like tell us the same thing over and over, but this book kind of took a different angle at it, and then it was really practical in like showing you how to actually implement what the book is telling you. And I do believe that a lot of these books lack that. It's like they tell you all this stuff and then you finish the book and you don't implement anything, whereas this one, I feel like it's really like sunk into my head now what I need to do from it. So I really recommend it. I'll leave a link down below. And then in more kind of fun book situations, this actually just arrived. So it's called Live Beautiful. It's by this woman that I follow on Instagram. I think you pronounce it Athena Calderone. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but basically she lives here in New York and I followed her for a long time, and she's an interior designer and just like this overall like beautiful person. And she basically came out with this coffee table book, and it's like a mix of loads of things. There's like interiors in here. I think it features some other people. It shows her home. She has the most beautiful home. I think it's a townhouse. It's in Brooklyn, and I recently watched like the house tour, and oh my god, like goals on so many levels. So then I bought the book after I watched that because I just wanted to know more about her, and I kind of want to like dig deep. I actually love reading about people. Like I love businessy books, but I also love learning about people and their journeys and their stories. I think it's really inspiring. So yeah, this is my next one that I can read, and also it'll be really pretty for decor purposes as well. Okay, and then the last kind of category of things I've been buying are cocktail accessories slash sets. So I have this shaker and like measuring, I don't know what the correct word for this is, but the thing that measures the alcohol. So I got the two of these as a set, and I'll link that below. And then I actually just got this because we've really started to get into making frozen margaritas. And with frozen margaritas, you can either do fresh lime or you can do, you know, lime juice that you get in a bottle. And we've tried both ways, and fresh lime is like 100% better. So I got this lime and lemon squeezer, something that I did not have in my apartment. So you just pop the lime in, and then we'll be able to squeeze the juice much quicker, because it was actually a pain to do it by hand and you definitely didn't get everything out. So I just got that for our margarita, and I highly recommend making some cocktails if you're at home. It's actually so fun, and it's kind of like a new skill. Like at the end of this, when people ask me, you know, what did you learn in quarantine? What skills did you pick up? I can say I now know how to make the $20 cocktails I usually pay for here in New York. So that is everything. I promised I'd be quick. They're just a few of the things I've been buying. I do actually have a few more things on the way, but I wanted to get this video up just so you can see, you know, what I've got over the last month or two. And if you do like these kind of videos, let me know, and I can make another one in another month's time, because it is handy to kind of just have some new bits and pieces to keep you occupied, or things to learn from, or new skills to brush up on and stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you are going to get anything, or if you found anything really good on Amazon recently, and I will see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I also have an Instagram. It's called @retroflame. I post lots of interiors and beauty and fashion and lifestyle, everything over there. I'd love to have you. And yeah, that's it for today. So thanks for watching. Bye.